Boom, 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 chickadee chanka. How's it going, everybody? It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United with another cheeky little edition of the watch along for you. This one is a top four battle, if you want to call it that still, for Sheffield United, but certainly for Wolves. It's a top four battle between two teams that, you know, can have an impact on what happens with Manchester United in top four. So this is a huge game for what it means for Manchester United for the rest of this season. Because let's face it, Wolves are right freaking up there, man. Wolves, they're 3 points behind us. They're right in the mix for maybe finishing in the top four. We'll see what happens here. They've been in an incredible run. The game's just about to get underway, everybody. Yeah, I'll set the clock and start the clock, which will appear in the top right-hand corner as soon as it does. Sorry, I'm a little bit late, everyone. Usually a little bit late. That's no different today. Hopefully I am coming through. So let me know that I am. But anyway, the game's just about to get underway between Sheffield United and Wolves here. Nuno looking on, Wilder looking on. Of course, this is a massive game for both of these teams and for us. So we'll see what happens in this one. Obviously, I'm guessing we want, you know, a Sheffield United win because Wolves are just up there. So we want Sheffield United to get the win, keep things interesting for those teams as well, and stop Wolves from having any chance of getting up there too. So yes, as soon as the game kicks off, we will start the timer. They're just taking the knee now, lads and lasses. Come on then, Sheffield United. Up the Blades. Come on, you Blades. Come on. Bramall Lane, do us proud. The game is underway, lads and lasses. And we are kicked off now. Wolves play it back to their defensive line here. Sheffield United, of course, playing like a 3-5-2. Let us know that you can hear us. Let us know you can see us. Let us know everything's all good. But thanks to all you for tuning in right now. Bunch of heroes. And do you know what? The time is slightly wrong, so I'm just going to adjust that. Just going to adjust that a wee second. Stop. Just because I want it to be perfectly synced up. So we'll go 33. Boom. There we go. Bang. We're straight in there. Perfect. Okay then. So come on then, Sheffield United. The Blades. Where are Sheffield United? So Sheffield United at the moment, they're in 8th place. They've actually just gone above Tottenham with this live league table as it is, with this game currently active and them being awarded a point at this moment in time. If Wolves, of course, win this game, what happens is they go on the same points level with Manchester United. United will have a game in hand, of course, tomorrow against Villa. But, yeah, it would make things horribly interesting, of course, if Wolves did win this game tonight. So we're hoping for a Sheffield United win because they are a couple of points behind. It would stop Wolves from getting anywhere near us, really. So that is a massive game. Ruth Williams says, Pig, do you like Wolves? I mean, I don't really dislike Wolves. I actually admire Wolves and how they play football, to be perfectly honest. They're a really good team, and I think that there's a couple of players that have established themselves at Wolves as really top draw players, the likes of Jimenez, the likes of Neves, these sorts of guys, who I would be very keen on maybe Manchester United having a look at, if I'm honest, because I think a lot of their players are very good, and I think their manager's very, very good. Ruth Williams, shout out to you. Ratface Bamiyang, shout out to you. Mrs. P's in his house, shout out to you, love. JP, how's it going? Matty the Rush Meister as well is in here. How you doing, Matt Rush? We've got Andrew Perry says, yes, Mr. Pig. Yes, Andrew. And look at that. Big Adama's just been taken down. What's going on? No, Big Adama's injured himself, man. His shoulder's gone. Dislocation of the shoulder from Big Adama. Crikey. He's up, though. I think he's okay. He's okay. He's too big for his own good sometimes, that guy. But anyway, let's have a look at the lineups. Oh no, is he coming off? Big Adama, no, one of my favourites on FIFA Ultimate Team or Career Mode or whatever. Big Adama Traore, man. Anyway, Rui Patricio's in goal. Bolly, Cody, Connor Cody, Saiss, Doherty, Neves, Moutinho, Castro Otto, Traore, Jimenez, and Jota. Jota's another one. I mean, they have got a really good team. João Moutinho, Neves, Traore, Jimenez, Jota. They have got a really potent forward line and attack, don't they? And their defence is no slouch at all. Their manager's done tremendously well, so they deserve all the credit in the world, really. Sheffield United, on the other hand, I mean, they've done brilliantly. It's quite unbelievable what Wilder's managed to do there, keeping them up this season. Not only keeping them up, but actually almost having a battle for top four at one point. I mean, still, it'd be an amazing achievement if they could get top 7, get Europa League football, even just finishing where they, 10th would be amazing for Sheffield United, to be honest. Look at their team. I mean, of course, they've got Henderson in goal, a United player. Basham, Egan, O'Connell, Baldock, Burge, Norwood, Ollie Norwood, of course, Osborne, Stevens, McBurney, Sharp. A team full of no superstars really at all, but a good team. So fair play, you've got to give a lot of credit to what they've been doing here. But Wolves with possession on the ball near the halfway line, won back by Sheffield United here. Sprayed through the middle by Sheffield United, and of course they are the home side today, so they'll be looking to get the 3 points. Wolves will be trying their absolute hardest because they're still in with a hunt for top 4, as we say. Who else is in here? Let me give you a bunch of shout-outs. Well, hello there. How you doing? Well, hello there. Jay Maloney. He says, are you mad that Arsenal are so bad defensively? Mate, Jay Maloney, mate, what was that all about yesterday? Nketiah getting sent off, absolute calamity, ruined the game, really. I actually thought Arsenal were pretty good up until then, and it didn't look like they were going to lose the game or draw the game even. I thought they were going to go on and win it. So I do think it was a bit of a nightmare for Arsenal, just classic Arsenal melt job. In the end, it wasn't the worst result for United, but of course a better result would have been if they'd have stopped Leicester getting any points at all. So yeah, I'm a bit pissed off about that one, mate. Fergie99, how you doing, mate? He says, Big Adama. Mate, Big Adama, I don't want to see Big Adama go off the pitch anyway. Spike Blighty says, there goes his big move if he's done his shoulder in. It is a big shame that if that's the case. We'll see what sort of pans out for the rest of the game. But yeah, Big Adama Traore picking up a knock early on. Not good. You don't like to see it. Matt Rush, thank you very much. He says, smash a like for the pig. Yes, if you're tuning in right now, please do us a massive favour and hit that thumbs up button. Give it a like if you can. It helps us out. Also, if you could share it on social media, that would be sensational. KMR Lee in the house as well. Bunch of heroes filtering in. Thank you very much to you all for stopping by for this watch along here. Here comes Sheffield United down the left. Played in from a wide position. Dodgy one. Well defended there. Connor Cody gets the ball out from the back for Wolves. And Big Adama Traore picks it up. And he's just absolutely had a nightmare and he's given the ball away immediately. And here comes Sheffield United once again down the left. But Big Adama showing those defensive abilities a little bit, managing to get back. He gets himself back. And he makes himself a nuisance as ever because this is Big Adama Traore we're talking about here. Olivia Alves, how are you doing, Olivia? Great to see you in here too. Thanks for stopping by on the live stream. SNG Salim, all the best to you, mate, as well. Hey, look who it is. It's Glenn in the house with a super chat. Thank you very, very much for that, Glenn. He's commented and said, just give me one moment here. He's commented and said, could Sander Berge be a future player for Man United? I mean, it's interesting, isn't it? Obviously, he's a young. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I haven't really heard too much about Berge, to be honest, but I know he's had a good season, Sheffield United, in Sheffield United's team, so I don't know too much about him, if I'm being honest, apart from he's got a funny name. Berge. You know what I mean? Oh, yes, Ruth Williams, no spamming. You've been timed out for a little bit there. No spamming. Just keep one message at a time or whatnot. Let everybody have their say. But thank you very much for watching either way. Debbie Elder's in here. And says, we don't get the Sheffield game on TV here in the States, so counting on you, Pig. Nice one, Debbie. I will let you know what's going on for sure. Here comes Sheffield United down the road, but they have relinquished possession to Wolves now in the centre who surge forward. And also shout out to James Sandham Mulholland. What a name. Fantastic name, James. Thank you very much for joining us. So Ollie Norwood's just come in there. And he's actually just clattered. He's actually just clattered the player there. Actually, no, he hasn't really done jack shit. It's basically, he's just, the other player, the Wolves player's just slipped over. And the foul's been given. But Wolves have the ball here. Ball over the top. Great run in behind. But Henderson's there to gather it up for Sheffield United. Jimenez was hot onto that one. There was just a yard or two extra on the ball. And he couldn't quite latch onto it before Henderson came out. Great to see Dean Henderson having a good season. Of course, that is a player that could be featuring for United in the future. You never know. David De Gea, of course, is at the club. He's making some errors. Dean Henderson's had a really good season. So we'll see what happens. Gaz Newton says, yes, Pig, all the best, mate. Nice one, Gazzy. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. It's the Rinconator. He says the Wolves v Sheffield game is not on TV in the USA. Apparently they think City versus Newcastle is more important. So frustrating. That game literally doesn't matter. You're right about that one. Who even cares about watching City and Newcastle at the best of times? Even if the game does actually matter. You know what I'm saying? I'm not interested in that guff. But yeah, the Wolves versus Sheffield United game, it should be on really because there's quite a lot riding on it. Like you say, they're both teams that have a say in what's going on at the top bit of the table there. Wolves can keep themselves in the hunt for the top 4 big time with this one. And remember, some of the other teams have got to play some of the other big teams as well. And so if Wolves win this one, they're really in with a shout of it. And it's going to be such an exciting end to the season. I do truly believe United will do us proud and they'll batter Aston Villa tomorrow and we'll put ourselves in a really good position. And I think maybe even going into the last day of the season, we might have already had it done. Leicester got a couple of tough games. Oh, whatever then. SNG Salim says it's pronounced burger. That's even funnier. Nice one, mate. Debbie Elder says Man City 1, Newcastle United 0. Gashtastic Debbie would be hoping for a bit of magpie action in that one on the back of a really good 4-1 win against Bournemouth the other week for him. But no, they're succumbing to City there, as you kind of would expect. Gabriel Jesus, thank you very much for giving us the goal score update there, JP. So if you're watching the other game, Gabriel Jesus has just put City 1-0 up against Newcastle United. But here's Sheffield United with a throw-in. There's 9 minutes, 22 seconds gone on the clock. And Sheffield United with a throw-in backwards then. And they're playing around the back here. How are we looking? How's the green screen? How's the lighting? I don't know, you know. Doesn't look too good. It looks like I've got a black eye. What's this all about here? What's with this heinous shadow, man? We can't be having that. We can't be having that. Heinous shadow, man. Looks like I got punched in the face by freaking, I don't know, Tommy Hearns or something. I don't know. Sorry, it's just annoying. I'm a perfectionist. Makes me look like I've got a proper bag on. You know what I mean? Like a proper bag on, man. That's what it makes me look like. Oh dear. Hey, it's Griffo Chaz is in here as well. Griffo Chaz, shout out to you, mate. And Super Sammy Gamer. Yes, my son. Thanks for stopping by. Get involved in the live chat, everybody, as we go along. I'll keep you up to date with what's going on in the game. And yeah, we're gonna hopefully see a couple of points dropped by Wolves tonight. I mean, a draw would be a decent result. A Sheffield United win would certainly be a good result for us. So we'll see what goes on there. Spike Buddy says goal difference is going to be key. United currently plus 23 and Wolves plus 9. That is going to be key. And also, I think Leicester are like plus 31. So we've got a bit of ground to make up on them in terms of goal difference. We do have to play them on the last day. Play them on the last day of the season. Judge cooked myself a small fry-up and eat 2 birds' eggs, beef burgers, sausages, fried bread, and tinned plum tomatoes. Gary Wells, that sounds bloody awesome. You're making me hungry, man. I haven't had my dinner yet. By the way, we're going to be bringing back the FIFA career mode later on the channel tonight. Keep your eyes peeled for that. Around about 9:15, we'll get going with that one. So we're gonna do things a little bit differently this time around. We're gonna start again. Actually, it's like season 2 of the FIFA Man United career mode. So we're gonna just have a bit of a play of that tonight and get that back on the go. Glenn says you need. Oh, hang on a second. He says, "Oh, what's going on? Me mouse has shut the bed." Oh, well, that's fantastic. Me mouse just shut the bed. Mouse droppings. Right, okay, we've got another one here anyway, it's fine. Okay, so what did you say, Glenn? He says you need to get Mrs. Piggy to lay some makeup before you go live. Put some makeup on me, that's it. Yeah, get the old powder on the go, mate. That's it, stop me being so freaking shiny, man. Do you know what I mean? Stop me turning into the Incredible Hulk. You can do crazy stuff like this. Oh, look at my t-shirt. My missus would like that. She freaking loves those Man City colours for some reason. But yeah. Where do we stop? Try and make it. I mean, what colour actually is this shirt? I reckon it's about that colour in reality. But do I look that red-faced in reality? I don't know about that. I'm not happy about that, actually. Let's turn that back a little bit there. Let's go there. Brightness. We'll go super bright. No, we won't. We'll ease that. We'll run that back in. Spot on. Contrast. You know. It's gone very red. No, we'll keep that like that. Gamma. Yeah, that'll do. Contrast. I reckon we sorted it out, guys. I don't know, I still look pretty shiny, to be fair. I just dicked around for a minute there, and it's still the same. Throw in for Sheffield United. Here we go, then. Come on, then, Sheffield United. Eddie A, good evening to you. Martin Ellison says, yes, Pig, another draw today. Sorry, I haven't given you my prediction, actually, or asked for your guys' predictions. Smash a thumbs up on it, lads and lasses, and get your predictions in the live chat. I'm going, actually, I think I'm going for a 1-1 tonight. I'm going for a 1-1 draw. I think it's going to be a tightly contested game by both. They've both got some quality in terms of scoring, and Sheffield United are quite sound defensively. So watch out. I don't think it's going to be like Wolves bashing 5 past them. But here, Wolves with a good chance, though, but cleared away by Sheffield United just with a last-ditch clearance there. 13 minutes, 32 seconds gone, and Wolves again coming here down the left-hand side. Hits the first defender. Sheffield United defends so well there. They've got so many numbers back there. It's very hard to penetrate them and break them down. Everybody knows that. It's just goes to show you how good Manchester United were when we played them a couple of weeks ago and smashed them apart 3-0. Wolves, though, get one into the danger zone, but Sheffield United there again able to just completely soak it up and get it back under control and play it out from the back here. Very resolute defending here. Spike Blighty thinks it's going to be a 0-0 bore draw. It's got it written all over it. I think a tight draw. I think a tight draw as well. KM says, I think Wolves 2-1. So you think the added quality of Wolves going forward is going to be the difference maker. JP's going 2-0. Wolves with a sad face. Jake Craven says, John Egan hat-trick. Fair play to you, lad. Has he got a bet on, I wonder? Hey, Max. Gary Wells says, Wolves are a beast. Yeah, Wolves are a sick team. Look at them attacking down the left here. Wolves come at them, put back into the centre. Do you know, Wolves have had a lot of joy already in this game, down the wings, getting balls into the area. And they've done it 3 or 4 times in the last 5 minutes, and they're looking very dangerous, to be honest. I mean, look at just how they penetrate here. Ball played forward through the heart. The runner down the left-hand side. Nice pass. I don't know, I think it's a bit Moutinho. But either way, it's a brilliant bit of play by Wolves and just good defending by Sheffield United to get it away. But they're going to have their backs to the wall with their work cut out for them in this one, I think. The way it started. Fergie99 says Sheffield United look like they're fighting for relegation recently. Well, they're fighting. Yeah, I mean, that's it. They started to show a little bit of grit here, haven't they? They bottled it. They won the last game though, didn't they? And they come back. They did look very ropey after coming back from lockdown. We battered them. They lost another game as well. Forget what it was. And then now they're in 8th place, but they're still in with a hunt for Europa League places. So they should be playing like a team that's trying to challenge for Europe, really. Oh, it's hot. 0-0 here then at Bramall Lane. 15 minutes, 50 seconds. We could have a 0-0 board draw. We'll see what goes on in this one. But I do think Wolves are looking more likely to make something happen. But as I say that, here comes Sheffield United down the left-hand side now. And it's blocked away. And now it's a Sheffield United throw-in deep in Wolves' half. Gary Wells says both teams have been a credit to the league since they came up, and Wolves sustaining it this season yet again. Yeah, very impressive, Gary Wells. Not only sustaining it, but actually sort of cementing themselves and progressing as a really good team, to be honest. Like, nobody wants to come up against Wolves, even when United come up against Wolves. You're thinking they've got the players out there to cause you a lot of problems. I mean, I'd like to play them again now, as opposed to when we played them a little while ago with our players, how we're doing now and stuff, and the new signings. But, ball played in. Sheffield United have a chance. Wolves stuff the clearance. Sheffield United, it's another ball into the danger zone here. Crikey, man. Had a good few chances for both sides in this game already. Wolves with the better of them, but Sheffield United with a good bit of play just there. Alex says, I need more Mrs. Doubtfire impressions today, Mrs. Piggy. You're going to have to give me some quotes. Sorry, Mr. Piggy. You're going to have to give me some quotes, man. Because I haven't got the memory to remember these lines. You know what I mean? Help is on the way, dear. Oh, man. Sheffield United with a throw in then close to Wolves' corner flag. Stice takes it then. Osborne on the ball, whips the ball in. It's a really good ball when the header is connected with, but it's right down the throat of Rui Patricio, who gathers it up in Wolves' goal there. But lovely bit of play by Sheffield United there. What a ball that is in there. It's a sensational ball in to the near post. And it's a fantastic header, but it is a great save from Rui Patricio. It's right down the throat of him, to be fair. Spike Blighty says, Wolves' recent form is very good. Think only United is better. Yeah, I mean, they've been in some great form. Nuno's done amazing things with them just to get them in the position where they are now. And they're actually in with a shout of getting Champions League football. It would be quite amazing. Yeah, that's right, Alex. That's a classic, mate. But that's not in Mrs. Doubtfire's voice. But yeah, that is absolutely a freaking classic scene in Mrs. Doubtfire when he's doing the, yeah. I eat wood, dun, 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 dun. How's it go? Anyway, yeah, that's a bloody classic, mate. The dinosaurs in, yeah, man. We've got to watch that film again. We should do a Mrs. Doubtfire watch-along on the channel. We actually should one day. Next lockdown? I said... Yeah, man, absolute classic. I love that film. JP, come on, mate. What you doing, mate? You're dropping bombs of heinous news in here, mate. No, thank you for the live score update there, JP, mate. City have scored. It's 2-0 to City. Freaking Mahrez. City 2-0 up. Gary Wells says, yes, Villa can't score. Hope Maguire does not gift them one, though. That's it. Classic. I'm not a performing monkey for you, though, Alex, but yeah. No, that's a full-on performance, though, mate. That's a song, you know? Yeah, we could watch it on Friday. Griffo Chaz says, you doing a preview for the Villa United game? Oh, yes, Griffo Chaz, yeah. That's going to be tomorrow now. I thought I did going to be doing so much content today with this one, and also the FIFA stream later on, that it might just be a little bit too much for people, too much pig. So I'm going to do that one in the daytime tomorrow, or in the morning, maybe as part of the Pig Breakfast little preview. So I'll be doing a Pig Breakfast tomorrow, some point in the morning, with a preview for the Aston Villa United game. Oh, yeah. Oh, but if you want to do one for the website, that'd be absolutely sick, because your previews are absolutely Mac Daddy G. Yeah, it's a brilliant movie. It's an absolutely crazy movie. KM says, Pig stealing my idea of the watch-along. What is that idea, my friend? SMG Saline says, what's your top 4 prediction? My top 4 prediction is Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United, and Chelsea. Thanks, Griffo, mate. That's very, very kind of you. DJ Samuel, shout out to you, mate. Yeah, DJ Samuel in here. The resident DJ of the live chat, I think. Is there any other DJs? Any DJs in here? 20 minutes, 41 seconds gone then. Wolves with the ball down on the left-hand side. Long ball played over the top. It's a very good one. And oh my days, Dean Henderson just manages to get to that before Jota does. But dangerous again. Good pass by Wolves. Eddie A says, Wolves will be our benchmark team next season. We will know exactly how much we have improved. Yeah, I'm expecting next time we come up against Wolves, even though they are a good team, they do have good players themselves. I'm expecting us to put them to bed, to be fair. Eddie A says, Wolves, oh yeah, that's right. And Olivia agrees with that one. Oh, Mrs. Doubtfire Pig. Yeah, that's right, KM. Yeah, the Mrs. Doubtfire watch-along. That was your suggestion. There you go. My name? I thought I gave it to you, dear. Oh, what a classic. So 21 minutes, 43 seconds gone here. Bit of a snooze fest so far. A couple of chances, but nothing really too much to write home about. But we'll make our own fun on this freaking channel. Do you know what I mean? What's some other classics that you've seen? Some other classic Robin Williams films, actually, because he was a sick actor, wasn't he? I'm thinking, Good Will Hunting's absolutely sick. Jumanji is sick. Never mind this new guff with Jack Black and no freaking The Rock. No, mate. No. It's all about the old school Jumanji with Robin Williams, okay? Of course it is. And also, some other good ones like Patch Adams. Yeah, that's pretty decent. And Jack. Yeah, Alex coming in there with Patch Adams. Furby99 says Flubber. That is a classic as well. Classic kids film. 1 Hour Photo, says Alex. I don't think I've seen that one, but I think he plays some sort of weird serial killer. Haven't seen that one. And of course, the best one of the lot, freaking Hook. Come on, Hook. Bangarang, Peter Pan. Looky, I got hooky. Rufio. Sorry, they're just having a little water break, by the way. In case you wondered, lads and lasses, there's a break in play. They're having a water break. They're taking on some water here. And we're doing impressions from the movie Hook. Wow, Alex, fair play. I have to check that one out, son. Sounds pretty good if it's your favourite movie. Fergie Night announces Capri Sunbreak. Lucas A break tonight, mate. We're taking things up a notch, you know. We're taking things up. Stephen Severn, how you doing, Stephen Severn? Thank you so much for your drawings that you sent to me, by the way. They're absolutely sensational. What a man. Yeah, I've got to stick that on a t-shirt or something very, very soon. So thank you very much for that, Stephen Severn. Top man. Yeah, Aladdin, yeah, of course, as the genie, the voice of the genie, absolute classic. Birdcage was pretty funny. Yeah, he's done some crackers. He's sadly missed, man. Robin Williams was just a hilarious dude. I used to love Mork and Mindy as well back in the day. That was still on TV when I was a wee nipper. I used to watch that sometimes. Nanu, Nanu, all that, Mork and Mindy. Some of you will remember that. It was brilliant. Stephen says, I did a new one. It's in your DMs. Oh, hang on. I can't check it out because I'm watching the game on my phone right now. I do not want to disrupt the live thing. But but thank you very much, Stephen. I'll look into that shortly. That is awesome of you. JP, yeah. That is freaking funny, my friend. Oh my god. Anyway, 24 minutes, 40 seconds gone. It is time for a little bit of action, I think, in this game as we get back underway. Hopefully there's going to be some goals or something. Nice one, Stephen Severn. What a man. What an absolute man. So here we go then. Wolves, can they keep this going, or will it be a case of them melting all over the place and hopefully giving United a little bit of a gap in terms of the league? If we beat Aston Villa, of course, it would be sensational for us. So yeah, we've got to hope that Wolves don't pick up the 3 points today. As things stand, a draw would be a pretty decent result. We kind of want a snooze fest. We kind of want a bore fest. Wolves win it back in the centre of the park, though. Did they take Adama off? Can't see him on there. You'd think I'd be able to see him because he is a beast. Oh, okay, no, he's still on the pitch, so that's good. Big Adama Traore didn't have an issue when because it looked like he maybe dislocated his shoulder or something for a second, but he's obviously okay. And he's connected many, many times with Jimenez and Jota this season, whipping balls in. He just has a knack of getting down that byline and whipping a ball in. He's actually damn good. If you look at the amount of assists he's got this season, he's pretty decent. There was some talk about Adama Traore maybe being a potential player to go to United at one point. Would any of you take big Adama Traore at United? I think he gives you something different. He's an absolute menace. He's a menace. But obviously we want Jadon Sancho quality of player, don't we? But Adama Traore, though, you know, there's worse players out there in that position currently that could improve our side. DJ Samuel says, good morning, Vietnam. I haven't seen that film. Haven't seen it. Hey, the unknown. How you doing, the unknown? Says, draw for me. Come on. Be boring. Yeah, exactly. We want a snooze fest, don't we? We want this to be an absolutely gash-tastique game of football. Proper Moisey-esque. Like if you were having like a dream team football match between David Moyes and, let's say, David Moyes' Derby County versus, you know, versus Louis van Gaal's Reading or something like that. Just something gash like that. That's the sort of game that we want. Proper snooze fest. 27 minutes, 7 seconds in, and that's exactly what it has been so far. Spike Bitey says, as an impact sub, yes, but not first team quality. Fair play. Yeah, I tend to agree. I think he could be very useful in certain games and certainly coming on and doing bits later in games. But we have got Dan James, and let's not write Dan James off before he's even really got going. He's still a young lad, and he might have had a bit of poor form, but I think he can come back into it. He'll be used sporadically now for a little bit as like an impact sub. He'll come on late in games. He'll still probably play 25 minutes, 20 minutes, 15 minutes, most games. Dejan, CFC, thanks for stopping by, Dejan. He says, you have Greenwood, you don't need Sancho, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, it depends how you want to work it. I mean, obviously, depth is very good to have. And what's good about Greenwood is he can play left wing, right wing, CAM, striker. So he can play across anywhere in the front line. And there are games in the season where you need to give somebody a rest, or somebody's a bit out of favour, or they've got an injury, or whatever, a suspension. And what's good about Greenwood, let's say if you had Rashford on the left, Martial up top, Bruno CAM, and then you had Sancho on the right, it means Greenwood can basically just play across anywhere. And I know what you're saying, Greenwood is good enough right now, and if we don't get Sancho, I'm not as bothered as it would have been, a little while ago, because Greenwood's just come into it after lockdown and shown what a player he is consistently. He just performs, he's got the technique, he puts it away, both feet, so he's just a special talent, and I think he is good enough, even at this age. He's proven that with his performances. So I hear what you're saying, but I think depth is still amazing to have, and Sancho's a talent that we don't want to see go elsewhere, to be honest, because he's too damn good. He's going to be great wherever he goes, I think. Look at his stats over in the Bundes. His age is unbelievable. He's got many, many years left at the top. So I just think that we should get him if we can. If we can. Alex. Oh, dear, Alex. JP, that was a funny comment, mate. I thought that was hilarious. You don't need to type it out for that. He's off to see Mesh. JP's off to see Mesh. Gary Wells says, hope Grealish comes. Sandeep Barra says, hello, pig. Hello to you, Sandeep. Thank you very much for joining us this evening for this 0-0 snooze fest. But here come Wolves then. Oh, and it's a foul, and it's going to be a yellow card. And it is a free kick to Wolves in a dangerous area. It looks like O'Connell. Yeah, O'Connell with the foul, and he gets awarded the yellow card from the referee here. Definite foul. Nice bit of play by Wolves. Very direct, very penetrative. And just literally just able to do that. So not able to get past the man. He's been brought down, and then it's now a free kick to Wolves in a very dangerous area, and a yellow card for O'Connell at the back. Hey, Ellie, how you doing, Ellie? Thanks for stopping by in here tonight. How are you? O'Connell there, got booked, and now he's in the wall. It's a free kick for Wolves. Dangerous area. We know Wolves have got some great set-piece specialists in there, so watch out for this one. Watch out for this one. Dejan says, I'm scared about FA Cup tie. You beat us 3 times this season. I hope we can win for once. It's going to be difficult to do it 4 times, to be honest. It is. So I don't actually feel that good about that one. I'd have rather got any of the other teams left in it. But yeah, good luck to you. But I think we'll probably be better. I don't know. But it's going to be tough, Like Lampard's had 3 bites of the cherry already. So we'll see. Surely it's going to be a different case. You've improved a little bit now as well. "31 minutes gone then, and here are Wolves with the free kick. Henderson organising his wall here, and the free kick is taken, and it's over. It's a great free kick, but it struck the crossbar. Oh my days, man. What an absolute banger that was. But it's hit the crossbar. Look at this free kick. Up and over the wall. Perfect technique. Perfect bending, arcing line it's taken there. But it just cannot beat the crossbar. And do you know what? I think Henderson actually gets a touch on that one and puts it. Let's have a look. Oh, no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't get a touch. But it's a great free kick. Just inches wide of being a goal for Wolves there from Neves. Ruben Neves is obviously a great specialist when it comes to free kicks. He's a player that I would be quite happy to see come to United as well. He's the right sort of age as well. And he's got that Portuguese vibe there with Bruno Fernandes. I've always rated him, certainly in this last year, since he's really burst onto the scene with Wolves, this Wolves side. So I think he would be a great addition for most sides. He's got such great technique, as you just witnessed there. "32 minutes, 22 seconds gone. Proper shit game. 78% possession to Wolves in the last 10 minutes. That tells you the story, really. Sheffield United, tough to break down, tough to beat. Content with sitting back and defending. Got a freaking hair in my mouth. Ugh. Yeah, Sandeep, I know. They have like 78% possession. They're battering them in terms of possession and chances and stuff. But that's the thing with this Sheffield United side. They're playing the 3-5 or 3 or 5 at the back, whatever you want to call it. They've got 3 centre-backs there. Tough to break down. You've seen Wolves have a lot of the ball, and each time it keeps getting spat back out. Sooner or later, though, they're going to make their chances count. But this is where Sheffield United have to make their chances count. They've got a set-piece chance here, a free kick in a wide position, numbers in the box where they can, hopefully put a good ball into and attack it. And this is where Sheffield United should be well drilled here and have some opportunities. The ball comes in, good ball, but it's dealt with very, very well by Wolves here. Headed away. Cody gets it away. Connor Cody with the header out. Thank you, Ms528. He says, smash a like for the pig. Yeah, if you're... Oh, shit, just punched the freaking microphone. If you're watching this, lads and lasses, smash a thumbs up on it. Give it a like. It helps us out on the channel immensely. And also give it a share if you can on social media. Your heroes. Offside decision then. Free kick to Wolves. Thanks, Eddie. I'm sure Mr. P will say if it was good. Let us know how you get on. Good luck, Nick. Next, attempting the chocolate cake tomorrow, Eddie. Are you really? Nice. Well, that is good. I hope it turns out very, very good. I'm gonna be totally honest and give you my full honest opinion on whether or not the cake's an absolute gash-tastic mess or not. But hopefully it's gonna be good. Hey, Dante. Oh my days. You've not missed much, Dante. It's 0-0 here, 34 minutes, 25 seconds in. It is, of course, 0-0 in this one. Not very many chances created, but Wolves certainly looking the lively. They've had nearly 80% possession the last 10 minutes or so. So they're just sort of controlling the game. Sheffield United content to just let them have it in front of them and get into them when they get to their final third. And yeah, they're spitting them back out quite effectively, but Wolves sooner or later should take one of the chances, you would think. JP's back in his house. How you doing, JP, man? Thank you very much for getting back in here. The Primot says, A up the Baker Brigade. Come on, Ollie. Come on, United. Come on, Primot. That's right, my friend. A up, my duck. Dante, that's freaking hilarious, my friend. Anyway, 35 minutes, 14 seconds gone. And yeah, Ruben Neves, what do you guys think? I tell you what, here's a little game we could play then. I just want to get a little vote of confidence from you guys here. Well, not a vote of confidence, but if you could take one player from Wolves to be a Manchester United player at the start of next season, who would it be and why? So that's my question. There's a few candidates, isn't there, right? You could go with one of the strikers like Jota or Jimenez because Igalo's not going to be around for a good while, for much longer. And those two players are good players. And then you could also say Big Adama Traore, just as like some beastly impact substitute on the right wing there. You could say Ruben Neves. I actually think maybe Ruben Neves. I think he's only like 24, 25 years of age. And he's very, very skilled. And he's had a great season. And he's got that connection with Bruno as well. So I do think maybe him. Ultra Whiz Boy says Rui Patricio. Fair play, not a lover of David De Gea then. Dejan comments, we are going for Havertz and we need defence. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy if we sign Havertz, but still, well, Havertz does seem like a quality young talent, man. If you can get Havertz, what a team you'll have. And Chelsea already signed Werner, they've got Pulisic, they've got good young players coming through, the likes of Mount and Tammy Abraham and some of these other guys. So that Gilmore lad, they're in a pretty decent position. I think Chelsea have done all right this season, considering it's Lamp's first real season in top flight management, and he's got his work cut out for him. They didn't have the ability to sign players earlier on at the start of the season, so I think he's done tremendously well actually doing what he's done. And Chelsea, if you get a couple more top quality players, then that's the thing. That's what you have to admire in a way about Roman Abramovich and the way he runs his club. It's not like many of the other clubs. He's quite adamant. Whoa, Sheffield United with a chance at the near post. Attacked, but it's gone out now. I think it's for a Sheffield United corner. But he's quite adamant. He always wants the team performing and challenging for things. And so he will throw money at it if he needs to. He will spend the money. It's like a little plaything toy to him. So they love it. They love it over there. You Chelsea fans, he's a good chairman, to be fair. Because that's the sort of chairman you want. Somebody that's just super rich, that loves it. He clearly loves the club, and because it's his project and his pet toy or whatever. But he clearly loves the club, and he's prepared to bang loads of money into it. So fair play. I'd rather have a Roman Abramovich type owner at Manchester United than the Glazers, 100%. Just because he wants the club to succeed. He wants the players to succeed. He wants the team to succeed. Sheffield United with a chance here, and there's a penalty shout there for handball. But Sheffield United retain possession and switch play up to the right-hand side of the pitch. And Wolves managed to just gather themselves at the back. They were sort of all over the place there. Great bit of play by Sheffield United to get down the right-hand side. Ball whipped in. Edge of the area. Control taken down. But gifted away. And Big Adama Traore rages in there to get the ball back for Wolves. And his clearance goes back to Sheffield United. Continued bit of pressure here from Sheffield United before we get to half-time. 7 minutes to go half-time. And the ball comes in, but it's well headed away this time. But I think it was Connor Cody at the back. And now Big Adama gathers it and takes it. But he is fouled. And it's a free kick. Now to Wolves. Evening, Ryan Burberspin 9. Hello, my friend. And also Steve at FC7. Nice one. Do us a favour, smash a thumbs up on it and get involved in the live chat. Whoever you are, wherever you're watching from, whatever team you support, get in the live chat. We'd love to hear from you. The Yeeter says Manchester United sucks, Liverpool is better. Oh, man. We don't want to hear from you. No, fair play to the Yeeter. You're allowed to say that, mate. You know, but it's not really strictly true, though, is it? We're on the insurgents. Look, Liverpool, good team at the moment, whatever. Enjoy it while it lasts. Took you bloody long enough. But Manchester United will soon be back. We will be back very, very soon. We're already coming back. You can see that with the players we got. Wolves, though, with a chance down the left. Here we go. Taking on the defender. And it's a shit bit of play, and now it's cleared away there, but I think it was O'Connell at the back. I'm watching this on my phone again, because Now TV's still shut the bed on my computer or my Xbox, so I'm watching it on my phone, so it's a little bit small, but we can pretty much just about make out which player it is. Nice one. Steve says, who do you see challenging for the title next season? So, I mean, you're maybe not going to like what I say here, but I do genuinely think that it's still going to be Liverpool and City are the two favourites to lift the title. But I do think that Manchester United can cut the gap significantly. And you never know, we might just give them a title challenge. You never know. But I think it's such an ask to just overnight, pretty much overnight, or in the space of a couple of months and a couple of new additions to the side, close, how many points are we behind them? 30 odd, 40? I don't even know how many it is now. I don't even want to look. But the point is, there's a big gap. And Manchester United shouldn't be that far behind Liverpool. We should close that gap massively. If we can have a title push, it all depends. The right signings, if Ollie keeps progressing the squad as they are, he's made the right signings so far. I don't doubt Ole Gunnar Solskjaer what he's trying to do at all, to be fair. I don't. I think he's doing a good job. I think he's doing the right things. He understands the opus of Manchester United and what it means to be a Manchester United manager and to bring youth players in to play attacking football. And I see that he is building something at United. It's going to take a little bit of time. But I'd be happy with, honestly, it might be negative and United shouldn't be happy with this, but I'd be very happy if we finished third next season, to be fair, and we were still in with a shot of winning all these titles, because it's a process. It's a freaking process. As long as we close the gap significantly is what I'm saying, because how can you do it overnight? Now, I'm hoping that we challenge for the title, and like I say, we could challenge for the title with a couple of good signings, but we'll see. Kaiser Soze says United should challenge for the title next season, along with City, Chelsea, Liverpool, most likely. Winning it, how, is a different story. There you go. Yeah, as long as we're sort of up there or thereabouts, then I would be pretty happy with things progressing, because it's another step up. That's what we want. First class gamer in the house. How you doing, Mark? Great to see you, pal. Mrs. P says, how are you boys getting on with the home school, Ellie? Oh, my bad. Little personal conversation going on there. JW92 says, Liverpool and City favourites next season. Man United outside chance. Wolves is the next surprise team. Fair play, JW. Yeah. I mean, I do think if I was an odds maker, if I worked at a bookmakers, I would put Liverpool as the favourites to win the title, and I would put Chelsea as second favourites, and I'd put United third favourites. That's what I would do, and it's sad, but still, as long as we're progressing and getting better, I think with the talents we got progressing at the team, in 2 seasons' time, we're going to be challenging anyway, even if we don't make the signings, because players like Greenwood, Rashford, Martial, they're all still getting better. Bruno's coming into the best years of his career. So's Harry Maguire. You've got Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who's young, getting better. You've got Luke Shaw, who's still getting better. You've got of course, Brandon Williams, young whippersnapper, getting better. All these guys are going to be so much better in 2 seasons' time. So I think United are going to be in an amazing position, actually, in 2 years regardless. But if we do sign a Sancho and then another awesome midfielder and then maybe another awesome centre-back that can progress and grow along with the team, then you're going to see a pretty sick-ass Manchester United team. GRC, nice one, mate. He says, hey, just subbed. Top man, mate. Thank you very much for subscribing on the channel. That is awesome of you. And that goes for anybody else watching who's new around here. Please do hit that subscribe button. You can click the bell icon as well to be notified when we go live on this channel. And also smash that thumbs up button. Give that like a little tickle if you can. 2-foot tackle that like button, lads and lasses. Show your support for the stream. Ryan says, Pig, I bought one of your piggy mugs from Teespring. You absolute legend, my friend. Mate, I've just forgotten my piggy mug arrived today. I finally got a piggy mug. I don't even have it. What am I doing? I need to go and get my piggy mug at half time, don't I? We're 1 minute 30 seconds away from the end of the 45 anyway, and then there'll be a little bit of added time. Steve at FC says, Ollie said United can't go 30 years without a title. How many years do you think Man United can go without a title? Even 7's a lot. Yeah, well, I think actually at one point in our history, United did go like 40 years without a title, if you're going back before like the World War and stuff like that. But we don't really look at that. But I think we did go a while. Maybe I could be wrong. But 30 years, I don't think we're going to go that long. I think the maximum Manchester United will go is 10 years. But I actually think we're in with a really good shot with the players we've got and the manager we've got at the moment and the direction we're going in. I reckon we can win it in 2 years. I reckon we can win it in 2 years' time. So that'll be 9 years without a title till we win it. That's my personal prediction right now. And I might be a bit biased because I'm a United fan. But look at the players we've got. And then look at Liverpool's team, right? Sure, they've got some great young players too. Alexander-Arnold and, of course, Robertson. And these guys, they're still going to be around in a couple of seasons. But players like, Salah and Mane and stuff, maybe after a couple of seasons, who knows? Maybe they'll want to move on to your Barca's and your Real Madrids and stuff like that of this world. Who knows? Maybe they won't be so good in a couple of years' time. I mean, how old is Mo Salah? He's got to be like 29 or something. I don't know. People slow down at different ages. We'll see. But that's my dream anyway. That's my wish, is that Liverpool are going to get worse. I do think we'll be challenging soon, though. Levelo comments, next year is our year. It would be lovely if it was. Kaiser Soze says the task for OGS was pretty simple. We had to pull a step back and 2 steps forwards. This season was 1 step back and 1 step forward. Not season should be another step forward. If not, back to Molde. Fair play. Well, I think he's doing a great job. I think you can't doubt his signings. That's the most important thing. Bruno, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. They're amazing signings, for United. Not just for his team now, but for the future. Even if he's here for 5 years, the manager after that will benefit from the fruits of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's loins here at Old Trafford. Yeah, nice one, guys. Nice one, guys. So yeah, just there's a bunch of you more in here now, so I'm just going to tell you to tune in later to the FIFA Manchester United Career Mode new series starting. I've got to stop drinking Lucozade. It's too gassy, man. I need to get back on the Capri Suns. That's what I need to do. Because the Lucosade's just ridiculously gassy, mate. It's just not even as good as it used to be after the sugar tax. It's a bag of shit. I literally hate modern Lucozade. I don't know why I buy it and contribute to their mediocrity. Just make it 50p more and give us the original old recipe with 45 grams of sugar in, you tight bastards. You know what I mean? At least Coca-Cola might be £2 for bloody 1.5 litres. But it's at least it's freaking full sugar, man. Anyway, GRC says, mate, who do you think should partner Maguire at the back for the next 5 years? I don't know if it's going to be Lindelof or Bailly or Twanzebe. I think maybe somebody else, to be honest. But I do think maybe Harry Maguire's your man. He's not at the best of starts, but hopefully he'll sort himself out and come back stronger and be a better player after this trial by fire period in United's team, the first season at United in a sort of struggling side at the start of the year. So I think he'll come on and do some really good things for United, but I'm not sure if Lindelof or Bailly are the men to be that partner. But we'll see. Maybe they are. I do rate Bailly, and I rate Lindelof in one way, but I just don't think they're ever going to be that Rio and Vidic to partner somebody like Harry Maguire, who might be that Rio and Vidic, who isn't shown it yet, but who might be that player for us. So yeah, that's what I would do. But I don't know who. I don't know who at this stage. Thank you, Matty Rushmeister. He says, join the Bacon Brigade. That's right. If you're not a member of the Bacon Brigade, you can click the join button. And also on Patreon, you can join the Patreon Brigade as well. Thank you very much for pointing that out, Matty Rushmeister. Yeah. But yeah, great to have a couple of new people in here tonight. Dejan CFC, obviously a Chelsea fan. We won't hold that against him. He seems like a reputable fellow getting in here commenting. And also GRC getting in here subscribing and stuff. So a couple of new guys in here tonight. Thank you very much for joining us. We do watch-alongs on this channel for some of the big games. And we also do all Manchester United games. It's predominantly a United fan channel. Chan Fannel? What's that? What's a Chan Fannel? Do you know what I mean? Anyway, a fan channel. Gary Wells says, what's this Capri Sun fetish? Mate, there's something just nice about them, isn't there? I don't know what this fetish is all about, but they're just freaking, they're just so good. I did drink some earlier, by the way. They've not been there for ages. Right, okay, it's half-time, lads and lasses, in the game. 45 minutes are gone on this one, and it's 0-0. It's a 0-0 board draw currently. We're going to stop the timer right there, and GRC says, mate, what car you own? Look, I'll tell you proudly right now, I've got a 2001 Hyundai Accent, my friend. I got it for a bargain price, and it's never let me down. So until that dies, I'm not going to get a better car. It might be a Granny Basher. I don't give a shit. It's cheap to run, man. Griffo says, how quick did you down it this time? No, I didn't even go for a world record attempt. Kaiser Sosa says, time for biscuits and tea perhaps. Still haven't got any bickies. Maybe a tea, though. I think maybe a tea's a good option. I'm going to go make a cup of tea, actually. And you're spot on, in my new mug. Because you guys need to see it. And also, I could do with a cup of tea. Matt Rush says, pimp my accent. Ooh-ar. Gary Wells, nice one. All right, okay, guys, don't go anywhere. Smash that thumbs up button. I'll be back in 5 minutes or so. I'm just going to go make a cup of tea. I suggest you guys do the same, and I'll see you very, very shortly. But thank you to everybody that's joining me tonight for this Wolves-Sheffield United game. It's a board draw, but we don't give a shit. We'll make our own freaking entertainment on here. You know what I'm saying? Come on, then. Right, back in a little bit, lads and lasses. See you shortly. Sorry, for some reason I thought it stopped streaming there, guys. How's it going? I'm back for the second half, everyone. Let me just get the timer up here so it's ready to go when the game kicks back off in the second half. But yeah, boring draw at the moment, 0-0. Absolutely freaking gash-tastic game of football. By the way, I've got no tea bags. How gash-tastic's that? I've got no tea bags. I've got no biscuits. I've just got nothing. It sucks, man. But even if I did have biscuits, I'd have to be dunking them in a cup of water right now. So that sucks. But anyway, yeah, thank you to everybody that's still here. Thanks for waiting patiently for me to get back here. We've got a second half, hopefully, which is going to continue to be the same sort of thing, really. Hopefully, there's going to be no goals. I'd be happy with a draw in this one, stopping Wolves really getting up there and challenging for us for those top four spaces. And Sheffield United, of course, it would not be a bad result for them either. Nice one. Yeah, no, you're right about that, JP, mate. My chair is an absolute gash-tastic chair, mate. It does look like it belongs in a skip. B. Yakov, how you doing? How you doing? Thanks for getting here. Let's have a look who else is in here. Hey, it's Ruddy Can't Game. Ruddy, how you doing, man? What did you make of that Arsenal performance last night, mate? Of course, Arsenal melting a little bit towards the end there. I suppose you didn't lose, but, you know, a bit gash. This dude says Pigchester United. Nice one, this dude. By the way, everyone, thanks for joining me tonight. Hit that thumbs up button. The game is going to get underway any minute now. And we'll be hoping for maybe a Sheffield United win. If Sheffield United could actually get the 3 points, that would be better for us still. But a point would be fine. A point wouldn't hurt. And that would stop Wolves from getting up there with us anyway. So that's what we want. Just have a look at the stats for the first half. So, I mean, it was quite an interesting affair, really. So far in the game, 58% possession to Wolves, 42 to Sheffield United. It's interesting because for large portions of that game, it looked like Wolves had all the ball. But in terms of actual possession, it's not too different. Wolves did obviously dominate the play. They've only had 4 shots, 1 on target. And Sheffield United had 2 shots, 1 on target. Not the most chances in this game at all. Pretty sort of tentative affair so far. Sheffield United sitting back, defending, 3 at the back there. Here they're coming out for the second half now. Steven Zevon, how you doing? He says, could you start the second half from 0-0-0? I hate math. But then it gets confusing for other people who are tuning in thinking it's the first half or something, doesn't it? Have a quick vote, guys. Thank you, Steven Zevon, but have a quick vote. Would you rather we started from 0-0 for the second half or from 45? Because it does go over to the hour thing. Yeah, I need to get a 90-minute timer. I'll try and sort that out for next time. Kayam says, Wolves scored 33 goals in the second half. Interesting, isn't it? So that's quite a stat there you brought up, Kayam. So you'd expect them to bang one in the second half here then. Griffo says, I say get a 90-minute timer, but might just be me. Oh, I'm definitely going to get a 90-minute timer. That's just one that I managed to knock up in short time. But yes, from 45. Okay, yeah, 45. 45 or 00, not 120. Well, 120, yeah, it ticks over, that's the thing, into an hour. So that's kind of like, anyway, never mind. It's not really an issue, is it? The only reason it's there is just so everybody can keep track. I'm sorry, but if it gets to 1 hour, 7 minutes, and you don't know that is 67 minutes, then you're having a freaking double day there, to be perfectly honest. I hear you, Steven Zevon, but I don't know. Gonna go the majority here, mate. Right, the second half's about to get underway, everyone. They're just coming out anyway. Let me just give this a refresh, make sure we're all up to date. Nice one. But yeah, we got the old Mr. Flying Pig HD, one of the Flying Pig United mug in here now, so that's spot on. I don't know if you can really see the design. It's probably too, because it's white, it's probably reflecting a little bit too much. But it's pretty well printed on there. Pretty awesome cup. Right, the game's about to get underway then. They're just taking the shape out here on the pitch. And I've gone a funny hue. Here. I'm not talking about Gungshi. Shout out to Gungshi, by the way. But I've gone a funny hue on here. I'm going to sort that out in a minute. The game has just kicked off, everyone. So we're back underway. Sheffield United get us underway. Long ball over the top, down the right then. Saturation, he's all saturated. I'm saturated here. Yeah, that looks more natural. Mate, why am I so shiny? It pisses me off. Get back, you heathen. Am I too shiny because of that? I don't know, I think it's just too much light on this face. But anyway, that'll have to do for now. That'll do for now. And then also this thing here, yeah, for some reason it always has a shambles. Similarity, change that a little bit. Boom. Boom Chanka, that should be better anyway. All right, okay, here comes Sheffield United down the left-hand side. 45 minutes, 52 seconds gone. Whipped into the back post, but there's nobody there. And it's gathered up by Rui Patricio now. Yeah. Gasharama. Hey, Aaron Homeyard's in the house. How you doing, Aaron? Shout out to you and Mary. Thanks for getting in here. Had a good day, everyone. GRC says, guess who's back? Back again. GRC's back. Tell a friend. He says, come on the Blades. Come on the Blades. Oh, here come Wolves with a chance. Well defended, though. Out from the back now by Sheffield United. And they look bang up for this coming out to the second half. We'll see if they can make a fight of it. But I don't know. I mean, Wolves had a bunch of chances and played some really good stuff. And like KM came up with a stat that they've scored 33 goals in the second half in matches this season. You can't deny that it sounds like they get stronger later in games. Basham pulls one back in, though, into the box. But it's cleared away now by Wolves' defence. And it's gone out for a Sheffield United throw. The Yeeter with a smiley face looks like... Who's that look like? Harry Kane or something? It's a very long face. Thank you, Matt Rush. He says, smash a like for the pig. Yeah, if you're tuning in, hit that thumbs up button if you haven't done so already. And hopefully it's going to be a good result at the end of this game for United. As I say, this means a lot for United for top four because Wolves are right up there with a chance. And if they drop a couple of points here, it's only good for United. Definitely want Sheffield United to win, to be fair. Just because of that, but also because I want them to get European football. Wolves definitely deserve it, but you know, Europa League's probably the right level. Whereas Sheffield United, you know, it'd be amazing if they could get Europa League football this season, wouldn't it? For the season that they've had an amazing year coming up. Not only staying up, but just doing tremendous things, and they fully deserve it. Chris Wilder's done amazing things with this side, and we were going through the team names earlier on, and you know, it's your Billy Sharps and your O'Connells, and these guys, none of them are prima donna big name players. So he's got the very most out of that team. Yeah, Sander Burger is very impressive, says GRC. Fair play, yeah. Ultra Wizboy says pig predictions. Well, my prediction before the game was 1-1. I'm going to stick with that, you know. I know we haven't seen much action and probably 0-0 is a safe bet right now. But with KM popping up that stat and Sheffield United coming out pretty lively in this second half, and that's what I'm going for. I'm going for that. Have any of you got your post-lockdown haircuts done yet, by the way? I still haven't. I've got a bloody atrocity under my head. Under my hat. It's an absolute freaking atrocity. Nice one. Mrs. P says, what do you want on top of the chocolate cake, Mr. P? Let's go with another chocolate cake. Let's have a free-tier chocolate cake. No, I'm joking. How about flake? Bit of Cadbury flake on top of that bad boy. That would be pretty tasty. Yeah, let's go with that. Excuse me. Nice one. So here we go. Then the ball's just gone out of play now. It's a Wolves goal kick. Just turn this down a little bit. Hopefully the microphone's not picking that up. It's annoying me here and there commentary at all. Primot says, no haircut pig until Ollie lifts the title. Stevens Evans says, I'm growing it. Fair play to you, Primot. Hopefully you won't be waiting too long, my friend. I mean, maybe I should do that as well, not cut it until we win the title as well. That could be horrendous. I might be in the Guinness Book of World Record in a few years' time for the longest hairdo. I don't know. No, I think it's going to be not that long for United to have to wait. Steve at FC says, there's one team that finished second in there for 5 years in a row. That's the most a team done it. Could not imagine Man U finishing second in the league for 5 years in a row. That would be absolutely gash, mate. That would suck. GRC says, but I think McTominay should be our CDM for me. He is the new Carrick. I do like McTominay. I don't think if he's ever really going to be top class. But fair play. You know, it's good that you rate him. I rate him too. I think he's really good, actually. And he is only 24, actually. So 24, 25. So he can get better. Maybe he's 26. I forget now. But he's a good player. He's a passionate player. He's a proper United player. That's the most important thing. And certainly in and around the first team, I think he's got an important role to play at United. But I don't know if he'll be ever top class, but you know what I mean? You don't necessarily need that. Look at what Fergie did with players like Darren Fletcher, like Michael Carrick. These players were amazing players for Manchester United, but I don't know if anybody would really say Darren Fletcher was world class. But at United, he was world class. For that period of time that we had him, and Fergie used him, he was world class. Same goes for like Ji-sung Park. When Ji-sung Park was at United, he was world class. The way Fergie managed him, got the most out of him, he was world class. So yeah, I think it was just down to Fergie's unbelievable management more than anything. But yeah. Yeah, fair play to you, Ellie. Yeah, Dan's hair, it looks like a big thumb or toe. It's not good. Mine is absolutely gastastic, though, to be fair. Mine looks like Cousin It or something right now. It's monstrous. GRC's actually in Australia. G'day, mate. Thank you very much for joining us, Cobber. He says, you guys are lucky. Here in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, we have just gone back into full lockdown, my son. No, that ain't saying my son. That's a Cockney thing. I went Cockney. We just gone back into full lockdown, Cobber. Struth. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, GRC, my friend. I really am sorry to hear that, mate. No surfing for a little while, but, you know, pop a shrimp on a barbie, you know, open up a can of Castlemaine 4X, and just kick on, son. Anyway, 52 minutes gone on the clock. It's 0-0. Sheffield United Wolves. Board draws got written all over it. GRC says it's not the worst impression, mate. It's definitely not the best. I do love speaking in an Aussie accent, you know. You know, it's like that time I went up to Darwin and I encountered a fucking stingray, my son. Why do I keep saying my son? They don't say that. That's Cockneys. Castlemaine is actually good, says GRC. It's not too bad at all, mate. I'm quite a fan of Australian lagers. I don't even mind a Foster's, mate. Some people think Foster's is proper dog's piss, but not me, mate. I quite like it. I quite like a little bit of Foster's. Oh, Sheffield United with a chance. Well taken. Oh, my days. It's a fantastic goal. What a goal. Oh, it's offside. Oh, my days. Oh, the offside flag goes up. But what a move for Sheffield United there. And it was an absolutely fine move. They've totally cut Wolves open. And then a tremendous bit of skill by Sheffield United there. Who was it up there? I think it was Billy Sharp, was it? Can't really see on my phone, but I think it's Billy Sharp's just taken a touch, controlled it, and yes, I think it was Billy Sharp, and then he has just put it back into the back of the net, but the offside flag has gone up there. It's been ruled out. But there you go. One great moment of penetration can change the game, and Sheffield United haven't created that much so far in this game, but they look bang up for it in this second half. Why has it done that, the stupid thing? It's Gasharama. Right, okay, that's fine. We've gone ghost mode. We've gone Casper mode, but we're back. We're back there, I think. It's not great. We've got to sort that out, don't we? We have to sort that out. Right, okay, so Wolves now trying to get it out from the back. Sheffield United have a bit of sustained pressure here. They've got the bit between their teeth and they're going for it. So get your new predictions in. You've seen what's happened in this game so far. Get your new predictions in with what you think is going to happen. Because at the moment, Sheffield United with another chance here, and could it be a penalty? Wolves, no appeal there at all from Sheffield United, and it's gone out of play now. Whatever. Anyway, it's 0-0. It's 0-0, guys. So that's about as best as we're going to get it, I think. Viraj Palmer says, hey, Pig, how's it going, man? Yeah, it's going cracking. It's going cracking, mate. First Class Gamer says, sings, oh, my love, my darling, I hunger for your touch. Classic. I love that movie, Ghost. It's a great movie as well. Bit of Unchained Melody, eh? Oh, my love. My darling, I hunger for your touch. Alone, lonely time. Anyway, that's a great tune, by the way. The Righteous Brothers, Unchained Melody. Oh, JP says 3-0 Jesus for City, man. Gabriel Jesus ripping Newcastle United open for Manchester City. That sucks. That's gash. Stephen says stop, mate. I stopped, mate. I stopped. I knew where it was going and I stopped. If only the pig could sing. First Cross Gamer says Robson and Jerome. You're a fan of the Robson and Jerome version, are you, Cinnamon? Why does that not surprise me? The Righteous Brothers 100% better. But I hear you. Fair play, you know. I was a fan of Soldier back in the day too. Oh dear. And here we go then. Sheffield United coming at them from the back, trying to get that period of sustained pressure to mean something because they've played well. They played pretty well. Stephen Zevon, what's with the sad face, Stephen? Slaughter the classics, says Eddie. Well, that's what you get when the pig sings karaoke. Oh yeah, we like to slaughter classics. Yeah, JP, we know you need Phil's touch, mate. Calm down. Matt Rush says, no spamming, please, Ruth. Yeah, Ruth Williams, good to see you back. Yeah, no spamming. Steve at FC says, what was your favourite Premier League season ever? I mean, maybe it was the 99 treble winning season, just because that was so unbelievably amazing, and I was about 11 years old at the time, and it was just magical, to be fair, that season, being a United fan. Cole and York and Sheringham and Solskjaer and all that business. Just, it was absolutely insane. Nice one, GRC. Yeah, it's a classic game. It's a classic song, that one. It really is. Love it. Just not when I'm singing it. Shut up, Mrs. P. She says, I love your singing, Mr. P. She's not right in the head, this woman, I'm telling you. She's just one of those people that just says you're good at stuff when you're not. It's like I know my voice sounds like an absolute bloody bag of foxes against a bloody concrete wall. I know it. But you know, she says it's good regardless. You wonder why people go on X Factor or those talent shows and they're absolutely gash-tastic, but they think they're good. And they go on there and they're freaking gash-tastic. There's people like her, man. There's people like the Mrs. P there. Oh, yeah. See you, Ruth. Have a good evening. Take it easy. Stephen Sevens has started a karaoke channel called The Slaughterhouse. Interesting. Where we just butcher songs. I like it, Stephen Seven. You've done well. You've done well with that one. Somebody could be onto a winner there. Steve FC says, I meant only in Premier League, only not Champions League or domestic cups, but league title you enjoyed. Yeah, fair enough. It's quite an interesting one. I think maybe for me, don't know, I really, for some reason, I found Alex Ferguson's final season to be very, very special, where he won it, you know, before he left. And obviously, with the speech at the end of the season and the unveiling of the Sir Alex Ferguson stand and all that, I think that was just an amazing season. Plus, it was like he signed Robin Van Persie, and we had a pretty average squad, really. And Robin Van Persie that season basically fired us to the title, and I loved it. The goals he scored and just the passion and that vibe that season was awesome. And it was just like a surprise a little bit when Fergie announced he was leaving. But yeah, that season to me was awesome. Loved it. But yeah, there's loads of seasons along the way. I mean, United won bloody 13 Premier League titles under Fergie, so take your pick, really. Who do I think will win the Champions League? I don't know. It's a tough one to call. Take your pick. Atletico, maybe it's their year. I mean, how many times have they bottled it? How many times have they, well, not bottled it, but come up second best? I think maybe it's their time soon. Perennial contenders, really, but always the bridesmaid, never the bride for Diego Simeone's Atletico Madrid. Could they be the bride? Steve FC says, your favourite Man United Liverpool game at Old Trafford and Anfield. So I would have to say one of them would be that one where Dimitar Berbatov scored that hat-trick. That just sticks out in my mind for some reason, where he scored that overhead kick as well as part of the hat-trick, and we beat them 3-2. That was a sexual game. I think that was at Anfield. Yeah, Dante says, the season we won it back of Chelsea, putting Jose back in his place. We'll be back in May to take it away, walking in a Fergie Wonderland. Yeah, love it, mate. Ellie says, are you still there, Ruth? Please don't leave us. Nice one. GRC Berbatov hat-trick was delicious, says GRC. What an underrated player. For some reason, he was a bit underrated, but what an elegant footballer. I love watching Berbatov's career, and especially, obviously, at United, I thought he was great. Used to get a bit of stick for not working hard enough, but when you're that quality, you just do it when it counts, you know? Yeah, we did lose the Champions League final twice to Barca, Ultra Whiz Boys. Shame both times, but that was probably the best Barcelona side one of the best teams I've ever seen, to be fair. And yeah, we did lose 2 finals to Barcelona there. Well, Fergie was still in charge, of course. We had that Wayne Rooney goal that time, which wasn't enough. And yeah, I mean, they just outclassed us another time and beat us 2-0, I think it was. Viraj Papa says Berber hat-trick was at Old Trafford, not Anfield. Well, I've messed that one up then. But at Old Trafford then. That was sick when he did ask which was my favourite moment at Old Trafford and Anfield, I meant to say. I can't remember. I've got a shit memory, to be honest. But it was that was an epic encounter. 61 minutes gone, still 0-0 in this one. Board draw written all over it. But that's exactly what we want. It's exactly what we want. JW90T says, you have a new career mode, Pig. That's right, lads and lasses. We're back later on the channel tonight with a FIFA Manchester United career mode stream. Season 2. So we've done away with the last season. We finished by stressing out on ultimate mode and having a mare after we did the domestic treble, to be fair. But we're actually going to start a new save tonight. If you guys think that's a good idea, I think it's a good idea to start a new save, and you know, then we'll be able to start. I think it was great. We built a team of Galacticos, but it's not really realistic, is it? I want to try and win the league with Slabby Maguire and Phil Jones. You know what I mean? That's what I want to try and do. Plus, make a couple of signings that are realistic that maybe Ollie and United might do. But that's what we're going to be looking at doing. We're going to try and do it that way this time around. Dante says, don't you mean Juanfield? Absolutely. Well, there you go. I mean, that goal, that volley against Liverpool in that game. Wow. That's another good memory as well, Dante. That sort of diving sort of volley that he did. Aaron Homeyard, good to see you in here. Again, making yourself known, top man. Slabhead is underrated, says GRC. I think he's a great rated player. I mean, he's £80 million rated, so he can't really be underrated. But he's not done it consistently enough for me this season. But he's still been great. Ball goes into Jimenez. Oh, and the header is loose, and it's gone out now. Sheffield United get it back under control. Good chance for Wolves. Goes a begging there. Matt Rush says, Jarvis Cocker on the One Show looks totally wasted. Hey, Mrs. P, any chance of a Mr. Kipling cake instead? Mate, Jarvis Cocker is a melter, isn't he? He always was a bit of a spacey one, Matt Rush. But yeah, JP says, Mrs. P, any chance of a Mr. Kipling cake? I love Mr. Kipling cakes. What's everyone's favourite Mr. Kipling cake? I think, personally, the French fancy. You can't go wrong with a French fancy. I always go for the chocolate ones and the strawberry ones and leave the lemon ones. But they're all freaking awesome. And I love a Mr. Kipling French fancy. I love a cherry bakewell as well from Mr. Kipling. Oh, check this out. It's Gungshi in his house. Gungshi, thank you for making yourself known with the PayPal donation. He comments and says, hey, Pig, I can't stay up for the watch-along as I've got an early morning appointment at the pain clinic in a few hours. So I need some sleep. Hope to catch you and the fine folk of the Bacano Brigado for the United watch-along tomorrow. Gungshi, you absolute legend. I don't know if you can hear this right now if you're in here, but thank you for so much for that, mate. And I hope everything goes well at the clinic tomorrow. Get some sleep, pal. Get yourself off the bed, and yeah, rest up for that one, my friend. And yeah, if you can get in here for the game tomorrow, obviously you're in Taiwan, so your sleeping pattern's the most important thing, mate. But yeah, top man, get in here if you can for the United game. Great to see you. Gungshi, thank you so much for that. What a supporter of the channel. What an epic legend of the channel. Unbelievable. Even when he's not here, even when he's not able to get involved and watch and speak to us, he still sends over donations and stuff like that. Like, the guy is an insane supporter of what we're doing over here. So thank you, Gungshi. The Saint, come on, it's royalty. It's royalty in the house. It's Piggy royalty. Look at the channel membership next to the Saint's name. He's been here for a long time. He has the pig emoji, which means he's a day oneer. The guy's a day oneer. Like JP and Matty Rushmeister and Primot in here also. But the Saint, man, channel membership is look at it. Everybody's been 6 months now, the day oneers. So you've got a pig next to your name now, which is pretty sweet. The Saint, it's great to see you, the Saint. How have you been, the Saint? Working, so just popped up. Nice one, the Saint. That is, well, yeah, it's good to see you, man. It's been a little while, hasn't it? How are you feeling about this game, mate? Sheffield United, your team, coming up against Wolves. How do you think you've performed so far? I don't know if you've seen the game up to now, but yeah, I mean, they're coming on strong second half, actually. It was all Wolves in the first half, really, but Sheffield United have come out second half looking like they're trying to go and win this game. Levelo says Jimenez is pronounced Jimenez. Okay, so Raúl Jimenez. I'll remember that for next time. Thank you very much for that, Levelo. Steve FC says, one team I miss in the Premier League is Charlton. I hope Leeds and West Brom will come up and Swansea. Oh, I don't want Leeds coming up, man. They're absolute pure scum. Aren't they already pretty much coming up? I mean, I haven't looked at the Championship table for a while. But aren't they already freaking coming up? I mean, I don't want them to at all. I hope that they don't. But what can you do? What can you do? They've been knocking on that door for years and years and years. I'm surprised it's taken them so long, actually, to get up there. But yeah, let's have a look at the table here. So the Championship table, Leeds are top of the league. There's only another, 2, 3, 4, 5 games left. So yeah, they're top of the league. They're looking likely like they're going to come up. They're not up yet, actually, but they're looking likely that they will. Good man, that's great stuff, The Saint. He says, I'm good, Pig. Thank you so much for letting us know and getting in here tonight and gracing us with the presence of The Saint, man. The Saint. Yeah, First Class Gamer says, Saint, you legend, you okay? B. Yakov comments, if City get their ban completely lifted, that'd be a joke. Mr. Yakov, I totally agree with you, son. Like, it would be a calamity. They've already administered the punishment. They've already said you've been caught cheating. You're absolutely not following financial fair play regulations at all. They've already administered the punishment. They can't then take it back, even if City do, try and get it overturned and go through this legal process and give a... They probably can't they? Because they'll just grease a few backhands, man. Lots of corruption in football, and I bet you if it gets overturned, it's just a sign of corruption. It's the same sign of corruption that allowed Barcelona to sign a player from Celta Vigo in the Spanish league, and then not allow Celta Vigo to sign a player outside of the transfer window like Barcelona were allowed to do. It's the same type of bullshit as that. It disgusts me. It's disgusting. Thank you, First Class Gamer. It says, smashing a like for the pig. If you're new, consider subbing to the Pest United channel. Thank you very much for that, Sinner, man. That's very kind of you. Yes, if you are new, hit that subscribe button. Smash that thumbs up button. Give it a cheeky little like if you haven't done so already. That would help us out massively. Here he is, the lad himself. It's the lad himself, Mr. Hugh, all the way from Cardiff, Wales. Oh, I don't know if he is from Cardiff, actually. But somewhere in that neck of the woods, he says, it's Gungshi. He says, hello and good night, all you legends of the brigade. Gungshi, you're a top man stopping in here to say hello. Thank you for the support you send, and thank you very much for the well wishes. And yes, it would be great to see you for the watch along tomorrow if you are available. If not, just sleep well, my friend, and catch up when you can. But good luck at the clinic, mate, and thank you so much, Gungshi, for getting in here to say hello. What a man. G. Wall says, Leeds, I hate more than Liverpool. Yeah, we all hate Leeds, don't we? Gungshi will attest to that. The biggest rivals of Manchester United are actually Leeds, traditionally. Like, we hate Leeds more than anybody. It's a freaking swear word in my household. We don't even say Leeds. Right now, that's got the same connotations as me saying the freaking C word. We call it the L word, and we're not talking about love. We're talking about Leeds United. Yeah, honestly, I don't know what it is, but Leeds fans, something about Leeds fans, like, there's great Leeds fans out there. I'm sure there is. But you have your bigger percentages of dickheads in certain clubs than others. All clubs have dickheads, every single club. And all clubs has, idiot fans, violent fans, thuggish fans, moronic fans, every type of fan. Every single club has them in top-level football. But I do think the percentage of Leeds scummers is slightly higher than the average. That's all I'm saying. That's something that I have noticed. Gunga says, gotta be up in 4 hours and I'm half asleep, so I'll see you schlags, to borrow Ellie's term of endearment, next time. Gungshi, all the best to you. See you later on, you slag. Get out my pub. No, Gungshi, thank you, mate. Have a great one. Great to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, Arkaway Khan says, how's Hen doing, Pig? No idea. Haven't really heard from him. I think he's probably doing okay out in China. But yeah, the guy's just under the fun melt bag. What can I say? JP says, Wizboy has got more retracted statements than Trump. Mrs. P says, take care, Gungshi. Ultra Wizboy says, see you later on, Gungshi. Matty Rush says, sleep well, Gungshi. The Bacana Brigade wishing you very happy sleeps here, Gungshi. Steven Zevon says, ever watched the L Word, Pig? I can't say that I have. What is that? Some sort of bullshit chick flick movie or something? Come on. Griffo Chaz says, good morning, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yeah, nice one, Gungers. You take it easy. I know GRC. He says China just recorded a bubonic plague case. I mean, I think there have been some cases up and down over certain parts of the world of that before, since the Dark Ages. But I would have to say that it's not good news, is it? I think it's just a case of China having to increase their health regulations and their food handling regulations and stuff like that. It's just obviously now they've got to do that. And I know it's difficult with a country of so populous with so many people. And you've got to feed these people, and maybe the regulations, it costs a lot of money to put certain regulations in place and have certain food hygiene laws followed to and adhered to, and the equipment in order to do so properly and all that kind of thing. There's a lot to it, but it's got to happen, man. It's got to happen. This dude says, Stephen Seven says, pig pretends well. What's that all about then? Pig pretends well. Explain yourself, Stephen Seven. First Class Gamer says, can we go the pig versus tomorrow? My quiz is getting mouldy. What day is it tomorrow? We've got the United game on in the evening. I don't know. Probably not tomorrow, First Class Gamer, but maybe on the... Oh, no, hang on. Seeing the missus on Friday. Saturday might be good for Saturday, mate. I think my bro's free on Saturday as well. For finish that off, because I'm pissed off about not having that decider done yet. So yeah, Saturday might work if that's any good for you, Cinnamon, for a quiz. But yeah, the Saint says no hen shows anymore. Unfortunately, not the Saint. The hen is AWOL in China, and he's there's none of that. But maybe there will be more podcasts and stuff like that. I want to get a podcast set up very, very soon. I'm just trying to sort out a couple more little things for it, jingles, segments, ideas, these type of things, and we'll there'll be something coming very, very soon. So keep a lookout for that. We need a proper podcast for this channel. It needs a proper podcast, So I've been speaking to First Class Gamer, Collective Force, Matty Lewis, a bunch of other peeps about doing some podcasts, Ruddy, and some other guys. Who else? Who knows? But there'll be a bunch of content like that coming very, very soon. Nice one. JP says like the vid, you jabronis. Yeah, that's right. I wouldn't want to have to take you down to SmackDown Hotel. You know what I mean? Oh, dear. Oh, bit of saliva there. Bit of a saliva build-up. Steve at SC says prediction for the game tomorrow. So I'm going for... let's go for... I don't know... 4-0. I'm going for 4-0 to Manchester United. I think we're going to batter them. It's not going to be like a repeat of last time. We're going to freaking batter them. That's my personal belief on it. I think they're going to really struggle to deal with this Manchester United side in full pomp. In full pomp and all our glory. They're not going to be able to handle it. Surely not. We're just too much for a team like Aston Villa right now in our full swing of it. I mean, it would have to be a situation where United just don't turn up at the office at all. Primot says 5-0. Oh, my days. Let's go and have a look then at the updated score for the games that are on right now. Oh, my days, man. And check this out. It's Man City against Newcastle United, and apparently they've just made it 5-0. Gabriel Jesus, Mahrez, Fernandes on goal, and David Silva, or maybe Bernardo Silva, I'm not sure which Silva, getting on the score sheet there. 4-0 against Newcastle United, and if they've just scored, that'll be 5. Crikey. Relentless, man. Free kick for Sheffield United, put in at the near stick, dealt with by Wolves. 74 minutes gone. Josh Healy says FIFA today, Pig. Oh, absolutely. There's FIFA coming. I'm just going to basically, after this game's finished, I'm going to have a little bit of a scran. I'm going to have one of my nan's scrans for dinner, mate. I'm going to go to fucking Liverpool, mate, and have one of my nan's scrans, son. I feel like doing... I'm happy on doing the FIFA career mode because I feel like doing some accents. I like to do the accent. It's being a little while since I don't pick the on. That's not right. But, I like to do the accents. 5-0 United, I mean, says Primer. Oh, okay, I thought you were saying that Man City just scored because it's 4-0. And I thought, oh, maybe it's 5-0, but maybe that's a premonition for the City game there. But fair play, Primer. Yeah, I think we could do it. 5-0 or 4-0 or any sort of battering like that would be very, very welcome tomorrow in the game. Matt Rush says most results are going our way, Pig. Have to say that it's been amazing this year. 2020 has been pretty good. Certainly since end of Jan, when Bruno came in, it's been the real difference, really. And Pogba coming back into it after lockdown, and Matic looking great, and Greenwood being the sensation that he is. It's really been an amazing period of time for us, and we're just getting better and looking amazing. Stevens Evans says, no German accent. I'm not sure if I've got a very good German accent in the locker. You know, I need to work on my German accent because it is not very good. It is not to the standard required to be good enough. You see, what is that? What even is that? Yeah, JP, stop winding people up in the chat. Stop winding people up in the chat, mate. Anyway, but yeah, JP, everyone, just get along in the Baker Brigade here and stop winding people up. Anyway, Viraj Palmer says, that sounded like Daniel Farker. Oh, well, that's actually pretty good then. Because if I was trying to do like a German accent, and of course, Daniel Farker, he is actually a German. And that kind of makes a lot of sense then, that I would sound like Daniel Farker. So if somebody asks me in future if I can do a German accent, I'll just pretend to be Daniel Farker. JP getting timed out. He's on one tonight, isn't he? He's freaking on one tonight. Yeah, calm down. No, this is a place for everyone to get on. And if you know somebody doesn't like something, then don't keep doing it. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to put it out there. Anyway, Gaz Elliott says JP's head's lit. GRC says, you sound a little like Thomas Muller. Yes, my name is Thomas Muller, and I played for Bayern Munich for many years, and we win the World Cup. I'm a World Cup winner, don't you know? And I bought myself a fantastic BMW. And it was, that's freaking French, what am I about? But anyway, do an Ollie accent, says Ultra Whiz Boy. You see, I can't really sort of do an Ollie accent. It's kind of Scandinavian, but he's almost got some northern sort of twang. Northern twang to Ollie's accent, but no, hard accent to do. I can't do that one. Can't do that one. Adama Troyer with the throw-in then, and this watch-along's taken a little bit of a turn, hasn't it? Because there's not too much action going on out there on the pitch. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Throbadelica says, hat is vesh piggy. I don't know what that means, Throbadelica, but great name. Thank you very much for stopping by and getting in here. Jack Gilbert says, who do you think will win? I think it's going to be a draw, actually. I do. I don't think there's going to be a winner in this one, Jack Gilbert. It's 0-0 at the moment. There's only 12 minutes left. It looks like Wolves are going to make a couple of substitutions here. Maybe big Adama Traore coming off. He did take a knock in the first half with his elbow. And not as effective starting in the game today as he has been coming on off the bench recently for Wolves. Paul Lucas, good to see you too. He says, I literally just stopped watching this match. Yeah, it's very boring, Paul Lucas. You're better off in here chilling with the Bacon Brigade, having a bit of bants, mate. Do us a favour, any new people getting in here, hit that thumbs up button if you've not done so. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe as well. The Saint says, come on the Mighty Blades. Yeah, it'd be nice for Sheffield United to go on and win this one. It would, because it would definitely help Manchester United out. Wolves are on the hunt for those top 4 spaces. Levelo says, what's your starting 11 for tomorrow? My starting 11 is the same as the last 2 games, really. Ollie's best team. Luke Shaw, David De Gea in goal, of course. Luke Shaw, Maguire, Lindelof, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Nemanja Matic, Paul Pogba, Bruno in front. On the right, Mason Greenwood. On the left, Marcus Rashford. Up top, Martial. Why change a winning formula? That seems to be our best team right now. As long as they're all fit, of course, that is the team that I would play against them. Just try and tear them apart. And we've got 5 substitutes to use. So if we do get 3-0 up at half time, you can take a couple of, make a couple of different changes. But I don't know if Lindelof will actually be playing, because didn't he come off at half time in the last game with a little bit of a back twinge? So I don't know if, if he'll be playing. But if not, then Bailly and Maguire at the back. Hey, Devil of a Red, nice one. Good to see you. What a bunch of heroes getting in here tonight. They're filtering in here. Devil of the Red says, what the fuck? My name is Daniel Fucker, and I wear a parka when I come to training. And, Delia, she's been so nice to me. I don't know what that was, but no. Daniel Farke, if I'm German, it is because I see the game in a different way, and I like to manage in a different way. But it's not worked out this season. We got relegated. Illy United, how are you doing? He says the Saint Ollie in. Yes, Illy United, one of the legends of the channel. Also, Illy, always in here, always commenting. Thank you very much for all the support in here over the years. Paul Lucas loving it. Thank you, Matty the Rushmeister. Stephen Zevon says, Andy Kaufman. What a funny individual he was, eh? Aaron Homer says, and she wanted me to. Not sure what that's in reference to, but hopefully you're all good, Aaron. And Jack Gilbert says, do you think anyone will get a late winner? No, I actually don't now. There's only 10 minutes left. GRC says, let's be having you. Where are you? Where are you? Let's be having you. Can you imagine Delia Smith in the bedroom? Actually, sorry to put that image in your head. I'm just saying, I reckon the sploshing is definitely a thing. With Delia, you can't be that into food and cooking and all that. Anyway. Don't really want to see that, to be honest. Nigella Lawson, on the other hand. Now we're talking. Matt Ross says, Delia in the bedroom. Yeah, come on, imagine that. You just walk in, her husband walks in or whatever, and she's just surprised him. She's in a bit of cheeky little negligee, some lingerie she's got from Ann Summers or whatnot. She's waiting on the bed, legs akimbo. He comes in through the door, briefcase in hand, puts it down, takes one look at Delia, and she's the eye contact like a cobra. Eye contact like a freaking cobra. Let's be having you. Where are you, big boy? That is a vision that would be burned in your memory forever. Oh, my dear. Yeah, Ultra Whisper says, when Delia looks at the Premier League table next year, she will be like, where are you? It's true, they're going to be down in the Championship, unfortunately. The Saint says, how does Mrs. P cope? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, G-Wolf, I say that's a good idea. Kiss and make up, guys. Everybody wants the Baker Brigade to get on. Big God Bob says, we should swap names. You're coppier than me. We could be. JP, maybe you could be the same person. I don't know. Mrs. P says, strange man love. Where's JP gone? Oh, JP's back. He's back from Mesh Alley. He's been in Mesh Alley. He's passed over some Rizzler. And he's back. But yeah, let's all just get along. Do you know what I mean? Let's all just get along. That's what I want. And that's what everybody else wants. So just freaking everybody get along. All right? Let's be having you. Where are you? Stephen Zevon with a super chat says, I'd love a Nigella and Anjum Anand sandwich. Sounds interesting. I'm going to have to search who that is because I don't know who that is. Anjum Anand. Here we go. Mate, I don't know who this. I've never seen this person before, but yeah, fair play to you, Sunshine. You like the exotic look. Spot on, son. Fair play to you, lad. Sounds like an interesting sandwich, my friend. Good luck with that one. Oh, my days. Nice one, Steven Zevon, man. Thank you. This is a funny old watch along because this game is boring as shit. So we're just making our own fun here. We're talking absolute cod shite on the internet. That's what we do around here. Thanks for watching. Smash that like button. Yeah, he was in Mesh Alley, wasn't he? JP says, Gaz, your ears are lit, mate. Gaz says, dirty Delia. Yeah, that's right. You never know. I think she might be a bit of a firecracker in the old bedroom. I'm just going to say. Paul Lucas, I wonder if the new owners of Castle is having buyer's remorse. Are you talking about Newcastle? I've never known anybody refer to Newcastle as Castle. That's a bit unclear. I'm unclear as to who you're referring to. The Saints says Sheffield United bore teams to death. They do. They defend very resolutely. They get a lot of numbers behind the ball. They play the three at the back there, don't they? And they just nullify teams. It is a bore fest, man. But they couldn't bore United into submission, though, could they? No, United, in fact, split them open and battered them like the bunch of melts that they are. Yeah. But not too long left to go in this one. Hopefully it does actually stay as it is, because as things stand, we are 2 points ahead of Wolves, and we've got a game in hand. So we could be 5 points ahead of Wolves if we beat Aston Villa as things stand. Clan J says, I'm on an intense work call with pig belting in the background. Well, Clan J, it's nice to know you've got your priorities right, mate. You've got us in the background here. Sorry about that. I won't try and keep it down. This dude says half of the Wolves team are Portuguese. Yes, they are, mate. There's a lot of great Portuguese players coming through. Just a little while ago, it seemed like Portugal was in a bit of a bad period. It's like, who did you really have? You got Ronaldo, you had Nani, Renato Sanchez. Like, it just was, there were slim pickings, but all of a sudden they've got some really good players coming through. You got Bernardo Silva, of course, over at City, Jimenez, Jota, and Neves. Who else? Moutinho's obviously Portuguese. So there's a lot of good players play for Wolves who are from Portugal. Yes, Newcastle. Okay, yeah. Well, Newcastle, I think probably, I don't know. I think Newcastle is a big club with a big support. And they're one of those clubs that if you put the right investment into it and managed it properly, they could definitely get up there and be a big club again. They actually could. They could be challenging for things if the owner's prepared to spend £1 billion over the next 10 years and it's spent properly and spent well, then I think that Newcastle United could actually get back up there. The Saint says, catch you nutters in a bit. I smashed my like. Thank you very much, The Saint. You stay classy. It's fantastic to catch up with you once again. Don't be a stranger, The Saint, and have a great evening. Come on the Blades. Farm141 says, bored. Yeah, it is a bit of a gash-tastic to be fair. The game is boring as you like. But, it's what we want, really. We want Wolves to just drop a couple of points here. Got a battery charging issue here. One moment. Oh, dear. Lucas A down. Nice one. Sheila Boy in here. Hey, Sheila Boy. G'day. He says, how poor is the league if Wolves, Sheffield United and Leicester are going for the Champions League? Well, yeah, I mean, I think that there's a lot of teams in the league right now, the big teams, that are in a period of transition right now. We saw Liverpool, that happened to under the Jurgen Klopp era, where he's transitioned them from being like a 6th, 7th place team into challenging for the title, winning the title and winning everything, really. And then you've got Chelsea, who are on the transition right now. You have Manchester United, who are on the transition right now, getting back up to where we should be. Arsenal are certainly having a nightmare and are not what they were. They need to get back up there. Tottenham are not what they were. They need to get back up there. So it's changed a little bit. But those big clubs, they will be back up there at some point, because that's just how it works. They're big clubs for a reason. They've got the support base. They've got the fans. They've got the income, ability. So they will be back up there at some point. But yeah, it's not as easy as it used to be because of the whole commercial aspect of the TV deal. Every single football club gets given 100 mil every season. So the playing field's more fair. But I do think that there's a lot of big clubs in transition right now. The only clubs that are up there really that are in sort of peak with a proper squad of players that doesn't need development and is City and Liverpool, really. Everyone else needs to buy a couple of players. Everyone else needs to develop the youth players. So I think that's why. 5-0 City Sterling, says JP. That is gash-tastic. So City absolutely battering Newcastle United on the other fixture tonight. Miz528 says, boring game. What a boring game this is. But hopefully we don't see Wolves just snatch one late at the end of the game. That would be the biggest piss take if we've just sat through this 90 minutes of absolute turd to see Wolves pop up at the end and snatch one. I would not be a happy bunny. Would not be a happy bunny if that happens. Paul Lucas says, the league has changed with all the TV money, so teams are more competitive. Yes, very, very true. Devil of a Red says, no Scouse trolls on tonight. I bet they didn't know we're on. Yeah, there was one or two earlier on, but yeah, they didn't hang about. JW92 comments, gash game, hate to be the person who has to pick highlights from this match. Hey man, you're so right about that. Was there any highlights in this match? It's not been the most entertaining or enthralling of games, to be honest. Actually, there was a free kick which hit the woodwork. Ruben Neves hit the crossbar. That was a good free kick. That's it. That's going to be the extent of the highlight reel tonight for this one. Big God Bob says, what time did the match start? It started at 6 p.m. We've just come up to 90, or just coming up to 90 minutes now. So there's really not a lot of time left. 90 minutes just gone on the clock. As you can see, it's hit an hour and 30 on our makeshift timer in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Stephen Evans says, can you do a Chinese accent, Pig, or is that not allowed? Do you know what? I don't want to offend anybody. I don't know. I'm sure surely that's allowed. Why would that not be allowed? Why is it okay that I do a Scottish accent or a Jamaican accent or a French accent, but it's not okay that I do a Chinese accent? But do you know what? I can't actually do a Chinese accent, so I'm not going to do one. But I'm just saying there shouldn't be any issue with that, but I'm not going to do one, no. Just to be on the safe side. 90 minutes, 36 seconds. 3 minutes of added time then, and it's an opportunity for Sheffield United, who have a free kick in a decent position right now. You never know. Bobo says, who do you support? The greatest club in all the land, Manchester United, my friend. The ball comes in, and it's well defended by Wolves, who do get it out. Looks like a Sheffield United corner. Osborne with the punt, and 67 likes, says the United Legends. Well, let's see if we can get 75 likes on it before the end of the watch along, which is only in 5 minutes' time. So if you haven't done so yet, feather that like button if you can, and do us a favour. Thank you very much, everyone. Phil comments, it's not okay, your Scottish accent was terrible, and we as a country took offence. What are you talking about, you wee tube? My Scottish accent's fucking brilliant, mate. Don't fucking wind me up, son. You get a Glasgow kiss stuck on you, mate. Little... Spot on. Spot on, mate. Don't tell me that wasn't spot on. Bobo says, do an English accent. Hi. I'm speaking in a classic Southern English accent. Maybe you would call this a home counties accent. Big God Bob says, do your South African cliche Birmingham accent. Mate, I don't appreciate you talking to me, calling me, saying that I need to do my cliched accent, mate. What are you talking about, mate? I've got I've got some diamonds to go and get, mate. No, that's rubbish. That's rubbish. Oh, Osborne with a shot for Sheffield United at the near stick. Saved by Rui Patricio. Whoa, my days. What a save at the near post by Rui. Crikey, what a reactionary save right at the end of the game. Corner comes in, it's brought down. Osborne latches onto the end of it. It's a reactionary shot by him. It's looping towards the bottom corner. And Rui Patricio gets over there. Rui Patricio gets over there and saves Osborne's shot. And here's Ollie Norwood with the corner then. This is going to be the last moment of the game because it's only 3 minutes of stoppage time. And oh, it's in the back of the net, the header. It's a header, oh my days. It's a header from Egan. Egan has just absolutely smashed up Wolverhampton Wanderers' dreams of getting top four here because he's just put it in the back of the net past Rui Patricio after the Portuguese goalie just made a save to deny them. There was 30 seconds left in the game, and what did they do with their final 30 seconds? Sheffield United have got a freaking scored, man. The Blades are taking the lead right at the death, and there's no time for a response from Wolves. And it's Egan with a bullet header. Look at this header from Egan. Great header. Puts it into that bit of space on the left side of the goal there. Rui Patricio, no chance after making a good save a minute ago, but that time not enough, and it's 1-0 to Sheffield United, lads and lasses. And they have done it. 1-0 to Sheffield United. They've got the win. They've got the win, and they've stopped Wolves from challenging for the top four spaces. Get in there, my son. Come on, United. Get in there, you beauties. This is exactly what we wanted. Sheffield United coming up and popping up at the end there. Wolves have been done. Wolves have been tucked up. Nuno, Jota, Ruben Neves, Jimenez, Big Adama. Your lads have taken one hell of a beating out there today. And there you go. It's going to be the final whistle any moment. Any moment the final whistle is coming. And there it is, the final whistle, and Wolves are not in the hunt for the top four anymore. Sheffield United absolutely elated. Chris Wilder, he's done the masterclass defensive nullifying job once again. Setting them up deep, many numbers behind the ball, 3 at the back, soaking them up, holding their own. And just doing enough to hang on and stop Wolves from putting the ball in the back of the net and then go up the other end of the pitch. The last 30 seconds of the game in Fergie time. And he has smashed it in there to give Sheffield United the winner. Oh my days, you cannot write this stuff. This is football, lads and lasses, and get in there, United have benefited from it. Come on. Beautiful. That was good. I'm glad that we had a little bit of a climax. You know, there's a little bit of a mangasmic climax here at the end of the stream. So I'm very, very happy with that. You know, it's a mangasm. Get your coat, Nuno, says Matty the Rushmeister. Yes. 1-0 over, says Illa United. Phil Mike says, ha ha ha. Paul Lucas says, get in there. Gary Wells says, Arsenal crying again. G-Wall says, top 3 on our way. Yeah, I mean, that is fantastic news for us. Griffo Chaz says, boom, Egan does it again. Devil of a Red says, Piggy, joy, sizzling that bacon. Throbadelica comments, great result for us. Killian Curtis says, who got the goal? The goal was scored by Egan. Fantastic goal there, and a great header. I'm not sure who got the assist, actually, but it was, let's just see if I can find out who got the assist for you. It was actually, let's have a look. Corner conceded. Wait a sec, they've not updated it yet. But anyway, it was assisted by Oliver Norwood. Of course, Ollie Norwood took the corner, and he's crossed it in, and it was met by the header John Egan. It's a fantastic header. Bullet into the left-hand side of the goal to separate the two sides. Sheffield United fans, the Blades fans, the Saint, obviously a member of the chat, they must be absolutely buzzing their titties off over that one. Nothing better in football than a last-minute winner to grab all the points. And that's exactly what they've done there. It's finished 1-0. What a great result for Sheffield United and Chris Wilder, showing once again why they are that team that has come up and done so many good things in the Premier League this year, challenging for European spaces. And actually what it's done is it's put them in a place for having a real chance now of getting Europa League spaces. So let's have a look at the top half of the table then. So it puts Tottenham down to 10th place. They do have a game in hand, as do Man United, but they're in 10th. Burnley are 9th on 49 points. Arsenal are 8th on 50 points now. Sheffield United go above Arsenal, and they are in 7th place on 51 points. That puts them 1 point behind Wolves, having played the same amount of games. Wolves are on 52 points now, which is 3 points behind Manchester United. But Manchester United have a game in hand. So, you know, I think the worst we're really going to finish this season is 5th, but the best we can finish is 3rd. And that's further cemented that we're properly in the hunt between, it's just now a 3-pack. It's a 3-pack of teams, really, if you ask me, that are going to be getting those top 4 spaces. Wolves are out of it now. Nuno's out of it now. It's Leicester City, it's Chelsea, and it's Manchester United who are going to make up those spaces. So this is a massive game, massive result. It's good for us, and it puts Wolves out of it. So Manchester United now, you know, we're a little bit more likely to do it because we don't have that threat from Wolves, who were needed to be taken seriously. Thank you, Ruddy Can't Game. He says, later, guys. Thanks for stopping by, everybody, and watching this stream. It's been a lot of fun. KM says Sheffield were the better team. I mean, they defended very resolutely. I thought Wolves played better football in terms of attacking, but you've got to defend. You've got to stop the opposition from scoring. That's the name of the game, and they didn't do it. Nice one, guys. JW92's winding his Wolves support friends up. I don't blame you there, mate. But what a damn result that was, eh? What a damn result. I didn't see it coming, you know, because it had board draw literally written all over that one. I couldn't believe it. Like how that has finished anything other than a board draw, especially the time it was. 92 minutes, 30 seconds when that corner was played. They literally were in the last 30 seconds of stoppage time there. What a way to win it. What a hand that's done for Manchester United as well. Get in there. Thank you, Ms528 lad. He says, nice one, Pig. Great show. Thank you, guys. Look, before you go, everybody, hit that thumbs up button, smash a like on it, share these vids if you want, if you can. We're doing a FIFA Manchester United career mode, new season, actually, new series of the episode, starting tonight on the channel around about 9:15. So not long to go for that. I'm just going to get my dinner down me, eat some food and chill out and generally bask in the glory of Wolves bottling it out of the top 4 hunt. Get in there. Come on. Good result for United again. It's went our way on that one. Shout out to you, Ellie. Shout out to you, KM, who says Sheffield United had more shots on target. Wolves only had 1. Well, there you go. That tells a story, doesn't it? Big God Bob says so much positivity with United at the moment. It's been a long time. Ollie's getting the right players now. Looking good. Very much so, Big God Bob. Totally agree with you. So positive at United right now. The confidence is sky high. Thanks, Ultra Whizboy. Thank you, Matty the Rushmeister. Top man you are. Thanks very much to everybody that's got involved with this stream tonight. Always a lot of fun doing these watch-alongs with the Bacon Brigade. I love hanging out with all the community here and just the chat that we get. And appreciate everyone who takes the time to get involved, you know. Shout out JP, Primot, Paul Lucas, Ultra Whizboy, Griffo Chaz, Matty the Rushmeister, Inner United, Devil of a Red, and anybody else commenting at here at the end. Paul Lucas, GRC, one of the new people getting in here. Thank you very much, GRC. JP, everyone else, Raymond Moore, Farm 141, Aaron Homeyard, Miss 528, Ruddy, everybody else, thank you so much. Stephen Zevon, what a top man. Have a great evening, everyone. This has been the watch-along for the Wolves versus Sheffield United game, which has finished 1-0 to Chris Wilder's Sheffield United. Didn't see that happening with only 30 seconds left on the clock. Nick Pendragon, what a top lad as well. Good day to you, Nick. Thanks very much for stopping by. We'll see you on the next one as well. Hey, I'm doing the FIFA stream at 9:15, so be there or be an absolute David Moisey melt. Dylan Gill, thank you for the super chat at the end here. He says, yes, Sheffield. Yeah, I mean, I'm loving it. This is great for United. Brilliant for United. Mrs. P, shout out, Riyadh GV, Primot Gary Wells as well. Dylan Gill, thank you, my friend. Everybody else who's watched this, Gungshi, if you're catching up later, everybody else, thank you. Have a bloody good one. This is the Pig signing out on the watch along tonight. Manchester United FIFA 20 career mode, though, coming in about an hour and 15 minutes on this channel. So keep your eyes peeled for that. We're going to get smack back in and have a little bit of fun there too. Anyway, guys, that's it for us. Good evening it is for Manchester United, and we soldier on. The top four is definitely on for us. I think we're going to do it. Look at our running. Look at the other teams running. We're going to do it. Come on, United. Right then, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy. This is the big... See you later. Nice one. Yeah, that's right, Dillinger. We're doing another stream today, mate, in an hour and 15 minutes. We got a FIFA stream. Obviously not football watch along or anything like that, but we've got the United game tomorrow. I'll be doing a preview of sorts tomorrow for the Aston Villa game as well tomorrow. And of course, we've got the FIFA stream to do tonight. But yeah, chuck a like on it if you haven't. Thanks for watching. This is the end credits to say a massive thank you. All these names running down your screen right now are people that support this channel on Patreon or who are tier 2 channel members and who just get, really support this channel. So thank you to everybody that does that. And also everybody else, just everybody for watching, really appreciate that too. And yeah, have a great evening, guys. A good result in the end for Manchester United. Another good one for us. Things are just coming up roses at the minute. Everything's looking likely that we're going to do it. It'd be a heartbreaker if we didn't get top 4 this season, but I think we're going to do it. Come on, my sons and daughters. It's the Pig here. We'll see you soon. Massive shout out, Big God Bob as well at the end here. And everyone else, take it easy. This is the Pig. See you later.